Rotary District 6510 is dedicated to causes that build international relationships, improve lives, and create a better world. Through service and collaboration, we focus our efforts where they matter most, making a real, lasting impact. There are 7 areas of focus. The heart of Rotary's mission to create positive change across the globe and right here at home. First, peace building and conflict prevention. Rotary works to create understanding and resolve conflict in our neighborhoods and around the world. From training peace scholars to facilitating dialogue and cultural exchange, we build bridges that lead to lasting harmony. Every conversation, every connection, they all bring us closer to a more peaceful future.
I wanted to talk a little bit about our Buddy Bench program that we put together in the primary schools, the elementary schools. What inspired our club to do that was a report that concerned the increase of suicide rates among young grade school kids, and it was caused basically by isolation and by bullying. Now, we believe that the buddy benches promote peace and inclusion because sometimes kids act up because they don't have friends, and this is an opportunity, and the teachers instruct the kids that if they see somebody who is sitting at the buddy bench, they're looking for a friend. So this obviously develops new friendships, which has a calming effect on the student. So the feedback I've gotten from teachers and administrators that these have been very beneficial. It has a calming effect on students. The students feel that when they are told that they need to, if they see somebody sitting at the bench, that they should join them. And this in itself encourages people to do much better. What we hope that this idea of the buddy benches is that it's a simple support that helps develop new friendships and also makes that individual who's sitting on that bench feel special because somebody's taken the time to sit down and talk to them. What it does teach the kids is to be more tolerant of others, and in many cases that if you're new to the community, that kids get to know each other. When kids get to learn more about each other, they involve them more. It's much more inclusive, and they are less likely to be bullies or to act out.
Second, disease prevention and treatment. Health is the foundation of strong communities. Rotary members fight disease by providing access to life-saving vaccines, supporting medical missions, and promoting health education. Together, we're working toward a world where preventable diseases are no longer a threat.
I was fortunate enough a few years ago to go on a National Immunization Day polio trip to India. And it was one of the highlights of my experience, just placing drops in children's mouths to help them hopefully not catch polio was really a fantastic opportunity. I traveled to New Delhi with 43 other members from the US and from Canada. We had one gentleman from Barbados, and we met an American girl from Thailand who joined us when we got into India. We also met teams from 6 other countries who were there to do the same thing we were on this trip. After a few days of training, we were sent to the field. Our team was sent about an hour from New Delhi. We went to an amazingly poor slum called Mewat, and they were telling us that it's one of the worst slums in all of India. They have a high risk because they have very unsanitary water and extremely unsanitary living conditions. On each of those days, our task was to put 2 drops of polio vaccine in children under the age of 5 in their mouths, and then we marked their left little finger with permanent marker so that we would know that they've been verified that they've had the vaccination. There were several amazing experiences, but one of the most memorable for me occurred after I got home, and one of my team members on a team of 4 had taken a picture of me administering drops to a young girl, probably the age 4 or 5, and her big brown eyes were looking up into my eyes with just this total amount of trust. And I didn't see that picture until I got home, and when I look at it today, it's very emotional for me because we made that connection. How many children did we save when we were there? That's a question I'll never be able to answer. I went to India with the idea that I was going to change the lives of children, but what really happened is my life was totally changed. It is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever been through. It makes me proud to be a Rotarian, and the Rotarians that I met there were dedicated, and I am a lifelong Rotarian specifically because of that experience.
Third, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Clean water changes everything. Rotary ensures communities have safe water, proper sanitation and hygiene education, improving health, reducing poverty, and giving hope for a better tomorrow. When we provide clean water, we transform lives.
I'm going to speak to you today about Malawi, Africa, specifically the difference that Rotary has made in providing water through WASH to the Malawans, subsistence farmers who could never afford to have that clean water. You see, in Malawi, that's sub-Saharan Africa, literally there is no precipitation for 6 months, and they can't afford a water well. We've seen in our very first trip, people drinking water from a small ditch that looked like root beer with foam on it. 30 minutes later, they had clean water. People broke into sheer joy, dancing, singing. Chiefs made speeches because they realize, and they have a saying, water is life, and indeed, in Malawi, Africa, it is. So what did we do about it? We wrote a global grant. Funding was provided by the Rotary Foundation, and each of our Rotary clubs made a contribution. What was the outcome? We provided roughly 70 villages with clean water via a village well. And we provided 4 large schools clean water via water pumps and water distribution systems. In total, we improved the lives of 6,500 people, many of whom would have no water. We've solved their health problems, and they are truly grateful. What did it do for me? It made me an impassioned Rotarian and humanitarian.
Fourth, maternal and child health. Every mother and child deserves the chance to thrive. Rotary supports prenatal care, pediatric health, and life-saving medical resources, ensuring the youngest members of our communities have a healthy start. A brighter future begins with a healthy beginning.
This organization was formed in 1977. It serves the needs of bringing the children from Belize, Central America, to the United States for medical care at Shriners Hospital for Children. It is with the generosity of Rotary District 6510 and the Belmopan Rotary of Belize that we are able to facilitate bringing 15 to 20 patients per year for medical care. We have helped well over 500 children. Sometimes a parent comes, most of the time the children go out to the generosity of host families within the Metro St. Louis region. One of the most impactful times that I had was post-surgery, a spine patient coming out of surgery. And when she awoke, for the first time in 4 years, she could take a full breath of air. And she immediately started crying in joy that she could now go forward and lead a productive life. It is with your assistance that we are able to see these children grow up and become gainful, contributing human beings.
Fifth, basic education and literacy. Education opens doors to opportunity. Rotary champions literacy and learning by supporting schools, supplying books, and mentoring students. We believe every child deserves the tools to write their own success story.
One of our projects that I'm very passionate about is the dictionary project that we do. We get together, our group does, and we hand out dictionaries to all of the third graders in Jefferson County, Illinois. And it is so thrilling and people ask me, they're like, why do you hand out dictionaries? Well, we're very under-resourced in this county. And when you deliver those dictionaries to the third graders, they just light up. At the end of the day, or when we get done delivering, they're very thankful. And I always ask them, do they have any questions? And inside the dictionary, we put the little sticker that has the 4-way test. And so we talk about that, we recite it, and the kids just love it. And one of the highlight moments that I had was, at the end of the day, and you talk about, hopefully they will be excellent community leaders and become a Rotary member like we are. And one girl was like, yes, I want to be like you when I grow up. And I just really melt your heart. So you're hoping to really, get these kids to be involved in the community like we are.
Sixth, community economic development. Strong communities grow from strong opportunities. Rotary invests in skills training, mentorship, and small business development, empowering individuals to achieve financial independence and build a thriving local economy.
This year, the O'Fallon School District 90 and the Rotary Club of O'Fallon began a new partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters to bring caring mentors to our students. The mentors are able to encourage, build confidence, and support children's social and emotional needs, helping every child feel valued. Rotary Club's investment in education and mentoring not only supports students today, but also builds a stronger local economy and brighter futures. By connecting students with role models, skills, and real-world opportunities, mentorship bridges the gap between potential and success, preparing young people to thrive in school, in careers, and in our community.
Seventh, supporting the environment. Our planet is our home, and Rotary is committed to protecting it. From planting trees to cleaning waterways, we take action to preserve natural resources and create a sustainable future for generations to come.
Locally, we have a quarterly trash pickup in our community. We go out in teams of 2, complete with our Rotary vest, buckets, and gloves, and clean up the roadways. We take pride in assisting our community by doing this activity, and our members enjoy the fellowship at this event. It is amazing how much trash we can pick up in just a couple of hours. Many clubs along the eastern edge of the district participate by doing the same type of service in their community. We have also planted trees at our local college to provide shade for sporting events in the athletic area of the campus. We are proud to collaborate with other organizations and are proud of the work we do to promote a clean and safe environment.
Together, we are people of action, neighbors, leaders, and problem solvers, creating lasting change in our communities and around the world. Join us in making a difference. Learn more at Rotary6510.org and follow Rotary District 6510 on Facebook. Your journey of service starts here.